Hey, it's Maximo and welcome to Maximo's Travels. In this video, we hire a Nissan rental car on the Izu Peninsula of Japan. In our hotel in Shimoda, the weather turns for the worse. Gale force winds catch a door and smash it against our hire car. Be sure to watch this video to see how we report this incident to our hire car company, and then see what happens when we return our damaged car back to the car company. We hired a car from Nissan Car Rental in Atami on the Izu Peninsula in Japan for 7 days in April of 2025. This was the third time that we'd rented a car in Japan for a week or so, and we were feeling pretty comfortable driving it around. This cute, boxy egg beater of a car is a Nissan Days Highway Star, and it was reasonably spacious and quite fun to drive on our trip to the Izu Peninsula. It's fairly easy driving around Japan for us because they drive on the left as they do in Australia. The speed limits, especially in regional areas, are quite slow. The traffic is moderate and the drivers are highly courteous. Each time we've hired a car in Japan, the staff run you through the basic requirements, and in one case we did an online course outlining what you need to do in case of accidents and giving you essential basic information such as the police and ambulance phone numbers and the need to pay for parking in most locations. Nissan Car Rental provided us an excellent PDF car rental guide that's downloadable. I'll put a link in the description as well as on the page right now. It has a section on what to do in case of an accident or damage to the car, and this is reiterated to us in the handover by the staff when we picked up the car. We took this very seriously because not following the instructions properly can void your insurance. For the last half of our journey on the Izu Peninsula, we were staying at the Hotel Izuku near Shimoda. The hotel was located in an absolutely fantastic location, right across the road from a sandy surf beach. The hotel had 3 large, ample car parks, and the space between the cars was quite adequate. For most of our time here, we managed to secure a spot right opposite the front entrance to the hotel. It was a pretty safe location. There was plenty of staff around and there were security cameras. We thought this would be a perfectly safe spot to park our rental car, but it wasn't, for reasons that we didn't expect. Halfway through our stay, the weather had turned and it got really ugly out there, with gale force winds, freezing conditions, and even flurries of snow and hail. This short video will give you an appreciation of what it was like. And the door of this white Toyota, which also happened to be a rental car, got caught by a gust of wind and slammed against our poor little Nissan Days. This incident caused a minor dent in the door and quite a noticeable 18-inch long scratch along the door. Not a great situation. What transpired next really amazed us, and in a good way. The drivers of the other car reported the incident to the hotel staff, and the hotel staff immediately rang us in our hotel room. Their English wasn't that good, so they immediately came up to our room to speak to us. With the aid of Google Translate, they conveyed to us what had happened. Then we all went down to the front counter and went through the process of reporting the incident to our rental car company. They called our rental car company and explained the situation to them. They maintained the privacy of the other hotel guests as they wouldn't give us their name or any details other than the car that was parked next to ours. I haven't got any footage of the conversations, as obviously it was a surprise to us and I didn't have my camera handy, so I'm just using some generic footage that I took in the hotel. We wanted to report the incident to the police, but the hotel staff assured us that it wasn't necessary and that they had taken care of all the details and informed our rental car company, Nissan Rental. I was feeling a bit unsure of this situation, so I sent our rental car company a short email explaining the situation and attaching photos of the car next door and of the damage. I got a reply from them the next day saying that they acknowledged the incident and everything would be taken care of. This incident was really surprising to Joe and I for a number of reasons. Firstly was the honesty of the Japanese people driving the car that damaged ours, that immediately reported the situation to the hotel. This wouldn't likely occur in Australia, as we found out only a couple of weeks ago, as our car was slightly damaged in an airport car park, and the person responsible drove away without leaving any contact details for us. And secondly was how helpful the hotel staff were. They certainly went above and beyond their duty for us on this occasion. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And hit that notify bell so you'll be notified of all my future videos. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, then please consider supporting my channel by buying me a coffee. We drove the car for a couple more days around the Izu Peninsula, and we were somewhat apprehensive as to what would happen once we returned the car to the car rental company, and whether we had to pay an excess or not. So we filled up the car and set about returning it to the car rental company, Nissan Car Rental. So we jumped in the car and drove the few hundred meters from the gas station to the car rental company location in an apprehensive mood. We parked the car, got out, unloaded our bags, and went into the office. And that's when the third thing that really surprised Joe and I occurred. The hotel staff had provided the car rental company all the information they needed. And with my photos, they had everything that they required. The office staff had pre-filled out the incident form, and all we had to do was sign it. We weren't required to pay any sort of excess, and everything was taken care of. And the staff had cleaned and polished the car, and all you could see was a small dent. Most of the scratch had come off, thank goodness. In the end, it was a pretty good experience, and we came out of it quite well, thanks to the honesty of the people in the car next to us that damaged ours, the excellent staff in the hotel, and the staff at Nissan Car Rental Company. I'd be interested to hear about your experience if you've had to return a damaged rental car in Japan. Did you know what process to follow? Were you required to pay an excess? And for those of you that are unlucky to get yourselves in a situation like this or worse, even a serious accident, make sure you follow the instructions provided by your car rental company to a T. If there's any serious damage or injury, make sure you contact the police and the ambulance. Their telephone numbers are on the screen now, as well as your car rental company. We've learnt a hell of a lot from our 3 different times of hiring a car in Japan. Once in Okinawa, our second car rental on Awaji and Shikoku Islands, and this one on the Izu Peninsula. So I'll be releasing an ultimate guide to renting a car in Japan in the coming weeks, so be sure to look out for that video. Look out for my next video as we start to explore Tokyo. Until then, take care of yourself and bye now.